Happy Tuesday, y'all. Have you ever just went and cleaned out your car, your truck, or your vehicle and just cleaned everything out where it just got to be a big mess? I was cleaning out my truck. For a week, we've been on the road a lot with work. I've been hauling a bunch of guys, and we're all together in one vehicle. And of course, it's nasty, stinky, and the whole 9 yards. But as I cleaned out the truck, I found some stuff in there Journey left behind, and fell through the back seats, some makeup stuff and some stuff out of her bag and whatnot. And it really makes me think the little things. One day I'll drive an empty car. It will be clean and quiet. I'll be able to listen to whatever I want on the radio without complaints. There won't be granola bar wrappers and cup holders or goldfish ground into the floor mats. The trunk won't be packed with backpacks and gear and folding chairs. There won't be any arguing in the back seat about who is annoying who. I won't have a single practice to rush to or a game schedule. And I think it might be actually break my heart. The part of parenthood is chaotic. Quite frankly, it's often exhausting, but it's also my favorite, and it's gone by so fast. So today I'll take a deep breath, toss another fruit snack, goldfish into the back seat, and soak in the sound of their voices, because one day I'll miss it all. And that's where it's become. Today, cleaning out my truck really made me think about all the times I've cleaned out my vehicle after stock show trips and trips for fun, or trips to see my parents, and everything that slides behind the cracks and this and that. And all those times you think, I don't have time to clean out my vehicle, or I don't have time to pick up this, or I don't have time to pick up that. I do miss all those times with the kids when they were little and younger. And also Journey now. 13, 14, I don't have her that much. And when I do have her, it's just a short amount of time. And I try to make all the time and all the effort count, because the time is so little. She's busy with her friends. She's busy with the schedule of being back at her mom's, going to school there. And so what little time I do get is very valuable. As parents, we go through the motions and take things for granted. The times with our kids seems like it's crazy, this, that, and hustle and bustle, but stop and think about all the times that we're thankful we have. All we have is that point right now today with our time with our kids. We never get that second back. We never get that minute back. We never get that hour back. And that day is gone and over, just like ours is. So embrace all those little things. The messy vehicles, the messy rooms, the hustle and bustle of running here, running there. Sit back and think about the time that you're never going to get back. A lot of you have healthy families and parents with childs in the same household. And with that, you have this busy, crazy life, and you don't have to deal with experiences like some of us other who have kids and split homes. I would just like for you to think about and take that second deep breath in that time and just enjoy and soak in that time with your kids, because there's going to be a day it's going to be gone. And I'm sure some of you are noticing that by now, and some of you have older kids and empty nesters, and y'all have already experienced this feeling. I tell everybody all the time, if you ever had your kids part-time, you would appreciate them full-time. And I mean that with all of my heart. I have had kids on and off through my adult childhood, had them part-time and had them full-time, and now I'm back part-time. And as a dad, the most important thing to me in my life is my children, is my kids. My older kids are figuring out life, finding their way in life, and still got one at home. And yes, I would like to have her all the time still, but unfortunately the situation, it is not. And unfortunately she's with her mom now and more. And She's getting what she wanted. She's getting what she asked for. Do I like it? No. But that's me being selfish because I want more time with her. I want her to. And as a dad, it's hard, full-time dad, going to a part-time dad again. It's hard to adjust to the change. It's hard to adjust to not having your kid full-time. I was heartbroken. I am heartbroken still. But I love my child more than my selfish interests are about demanding or having to have control and power of having my kid full-time. I want my kid to have balance. I want what makes my kid happy. So therefore, in my situation, I'm all about my kid for the big picture. I want her to still have the relationship with her dad that she could feel comfortable and trust her dad, and also her knowing that her dad is willing to acknowledge her desires and her heart and her interest as well. It's hard. It's a juggling act. It's not easy. It's taken a lot for me to swallow my pride and grow and mature as a parent in this situation. It's not the best for all. It's tough. It's hard. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is my child being happy and wholesome and her well-being. I made mistakes along the way as a parent. It's not easy, as all of you know, that are parents. They don't come with instructions. But we learn as we go and we grow as we go. And I've said that before. And from older kids to the youngest has been another growing transition. And hopefully we have a wholesome, happy, well-being kid with some balance through this process, and not transition or teach and pass on things to her generation in the future. That's one of my biggest concerns, trying to keep her whole and mentally healthy as possible. But at the end of the day, it's quiet at my house. No more stock showing, no more rodeo. I've transitioned on from from a full-time parent to a part-time parent again, and I don't get much time. And it sucks, I'm not gonna lie. It hurts, I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, I love my kid more than all of the hurt and feelings that I do have of not having her full-time. It's a tough one. Kids these days are fragile, more fragile than even my older kids when they were teenagers. And my biggest concern is just balance for my kid. And it opens up doors and other chapters. It's not the end of the world. We still have to live. We still have to move on. And we still have to find life outside of being a full-time parent. It opens the doors for me, my mindset of more time with myself, more time with work, more time with growing my business, more time for podcast work, more time for, other things. I still enjoy the cattle. I'm still raising some calves. I'm still raising a few. And we're just not on a hot and heavy stock show road like we were. But at the end of the day, I guess what matters most is all of those little things that you find when you're cleaning out your vehicle. The makeup brush, the smashed goldfish, a hairbrush, a sock, a shoe, a boot, a belt buckle and belt. All those things make me chuckle as I remember those times. And man, I tell you what, I'd love to have those times back, and I'd love to be doing that with having a truck full of crap today with her and my other kids. I mean, those days are gone, and you embrace those memories and you embrace those times. And Lord, I'd love to have a messy truck and a messy vehicle again. Wouldn't change it for anything in the world. So all of you people out there getting frustrated over messy vehicles, messy rooms, laundry piled up because you're too busy to get it all done, just take a deep breath and think there's going to be a day it's all over with. And there's going to be a day that you're going to have that clean truck. You're going to have those clean rooms. You're going to have a laundry basket that's caught up and empty. And then you're going to be thinking about all the memories I wish I had and I wish I could rewind. And I find myself living that. And I embrace those memories and I embrace those times. And fortunate that I've got to enjoy those times with all of my kids. And I still got a little bit left with the youngest. So hopefully this was a meeting point that everybody could collect from and touch base on, and just another version of a story from a daddy story. Hope you all enjoyed it.
I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone.